you wanna hear the TLDR. Give it 2 months or 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, whatever, and people are still gonna point fingers at support and be like, "My support is broken, where? I just wanted to shoot someone and then the TC is where?" Every time support will receive the same message over and over and over again because support is there to make your life hard, okay? That's supporting, helping, enabling your teammates to do stuff. Classic. Exactly, classic. Right now it's too much healing. Okay, fine. Let's say they nerf healing. Too much survivability. They nerf survivability. Too much damage. They nerf that. You exist. Okay, support stop existing. It has been a speech that has been pushed non-stop. As supports, you don't have to deal with the new stuff in Overwatch 2 with the meta and with being able to outplay abilities and stuff. I want to see people like ult with Ilar in top 500 lobbies with how many cooldowns you gotta keep track of. If they go like, yeah, well, I gotta keep track of Suzu, I gotta keep track of that. No, I gotta do the same. But it's just how the role is right now. It's easy to point fingers. You're the reason why I'm not winning. No. Give it 6 months, give it a year, same thing will be. Supports, blah, 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 blah. If you remove supports and it's only like DPSs and stuff, I don't like Overwatch because it has a lot of one-shots. Okay, fine, we're gonna add some healing. I don't like Overwatch because it has a lot of healing. Some metas you might enjoy, some metas you might not enjoy. Do you think that I would enjoy playing in a Brig Zen meta? But I find ways, you know? Improvise, adapt, overcome. But with all the healing stack meta is exactly what I was saying 3, 4, 5 months ago when there was a whole discussion with one-shots being too strong in the game. Nerfing one-shots results in stacking tankiness, like 250 HP heroes, or increasing resistance of some heroes like Orisa with like Fortify a while ago, which encourages you to play with a lot of supports that can do a ton of sustain. Oh, that was a big headshot. So you're gonna have tanky heroes, and then of course it's gonna be hard to get any eliminations whatsoever because you don't have sufficient damage. It's about building up abilities. It's gonna be like a MOBA FPS. But then if you have heroes that can one-shot, that's not gonna be okay either because we die too fast. What is it? And it's just my view, you don't have to agree with it, okay? You asked me about it, that's it, boom. And I said a lot of months ago, when you're gonna have a lot of heroes that stack a lot of HP, that this is the consequence. And I said that people are gonna be like, yeah, well, we don't like this because it's too much healing. It's fine, it's too much damage then. But it's the core of the role. You have a role that is meant to keep you alive while doing things. Of course you're gonna be frustrated if you wanna go and do some damage to a soldier and he's getting healed by somebody. Bro, like that is the role. The audacity for a support to damage boost to increase your stats. What is support then? Is support healer? We don't like healing. Is support damage? We don't like that either. Is support supporting with utility? We don't like that either. What is it? If the question is if I enjoy playing in this meta, I think I can play a bunch of supports, but playing BOP in the highest stacked lobbies is getting a little bit against the sleeper. But that's because I've always said that BOP's numbers are a little bit too high, same as I've been saying about Lifeweaver's numbers. It's like me getting headshotted from Widow now. Widow's broken. Oh no, I see what Widow is. I can avoid, I car spam, I put effort into it. I'm not doing the same thing walking in the straight line and then being like, why is Widow taking shots? Shoots me. It's just my opinion. Might agree with it, might not disagree with it. Might be... Might be like, I can kind of understand what you're saying. You gotta go. Look, that's a simple example. Sig ult is too strong in that situation. You know why I avoided Sig's ult? Because I turned around and increased my movement speed, because if I walk into the direction that I'm facing, I move a little bit faster than if I walk backwards to avoid that Sig ult. If I would have gotten lifted by Sig ult, I would have been like, yeah, but Sig ult is too strong right now. No, I could have avoided it. You know what I mean? Like right now, I could avoid this. What is happening? Which is exactly what I'm doing. And it is a result of adding new heroes to the game, changing some stats, the game being updated. You know, that's the fun of it. Improvise, adapt. Is it gonna C9 this? Oh, I was so close to 99. So close. Otherwise, Overwatch should be the same game as CSGO was for years and stuff. It's just how the game is, and in my opinion, it's what keeps the game exciting. I want to learn how to play. Imagine how it would have been for me 5 years ago if I only would have played Ana across every entire meta possible. This being said, I do think that some numbers are very high, but that is a consequence of stacking stats as a consequence of some heroes being stronger than others, which encourages you to play other heroes that synergize well with them. Overwatch at the highest level has always been lowest amount of effort on how high value you can get. You think that he could have not played double sniper and goats and just sniped Zenyatta and Lucio? Yes. Is it high risk? Yes. Will you do it? Sometimes. So why not just go goats? Same thing. Why try to go Ana and nade there when I can just spam the shield and right click? You know what I mean? And that is not necessarily a direct consequence of... Very rarely it's one hero being too strong and then everybody just adapts to that hero. Most of the times it's multiple heroes that receive buffs or nerfs throughout time that encourages you to play with heroes that synergize well. Why do you think there's so much healing right now? Because you play Bastion, you play Orisa, you play Sigma, you play Reinhardt even you play Jungle Queen. What do all these heroes have in common? Stacking together. And this might be a hot take, but I do think that right now the meta, I'm talking strictly about the heroes that are being played, even if it's rock, paper, scissors, even if it's whatever. Bro, I remember Overwatch 1 when I would have months of being able to play only 1 or 2, let's say maximum 3 heroes throughout an entire 12-hour stream. I think I played the entire support roster because I see situations during a stream, 8-hour, 6-hour stream. I see situations in which they work and I know how to get value. Of course, if I just log in right now, Zenyatta, I might not have that good of a time, you know what I mean? That's how the game is. Wasn't Overwatch like a game of context swapping? The thing is that even supports have creeped up in power against other supports. For example, buff overshadows Moira in every category, even go on numbers. Agreed, buff's numbers decrease a little bit, or give Moira other utilities so they have a reason to pick between buff and Moira in that case. And it is also consequence of letting other roles have stuff that other roles excel at, including sustain. I feel like in Overwatch 2, like having heroes that can do stuff that other roles can do might be a result why stacking those things work, because this goes back to minimum of effort for maximum of value. It's easy to just everybody stay together and shoot because they have high damage, high healing and everything, but Bastion had self-regen, you know, and now he's not that strong. Sigma has self-regen, Pop he heals, you know what I mean? Like, it just synergizes really well. And I think that if you're really good at a hero, you can play that hero up until Masters or GM with no problem. Some people would take that statement even harder. 6 said he believes Hog is playable all the way to top 100 lobbies despite he being a subpar tank. I agree. We've seen teams, even in the Overwatch League playoffs, we've seen a ton of team comps. United Kingdom play dive non-stop and that's it. We saw Finland play Rush non-stop and that's it. Almost got him, fish. Woo! My goodness! You saw that dodge of the center of the flux? Love to see it. Use the flick, right? Yeah, you did. No, she's blue next to me. Hey, put the wall there. Oh, we got fisted there. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a message in chat. Do you remember my Tracer being pregnant and recalling question? Yeah, I do. It marked me. It was if Tracer would have a baby and she'd recall, would she still have the baby or something like that? So yeah.
What the hell? Let them up.
I don't know. It was something like that in chat a while ago. Made Ana work in a meta where she absolutely sucked in season 5 and 6 when I think that was a little bit harder to get value, especially with no support passive against what was being played there. And that actually opened my eyes a lot with the fact that in this game, if you play really well, you'll get a lot of results. Will it be harder in some games? Yes. Can you adapt? Yes. Is it hard to adapt? Yes. So if you just want to hop in and chill in sometimes, it might be tricky to do so.
Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.